How's it going, YouTube? This is TurnJI, and today we have a What Did I Buy series video. No idea what number this is. I didn't check before I sat down here. I know you guys really like these. I haven't done one for a little bit, but I did say I was going to get one done this week, so here we are, getting one done. As always, if you're not familiar with these, 1,500 USD is approximate value of what you have in front of you here. All this is ungraded raw, bought from Japan. My buying process is always simply pay a price that you feel comfortable with, that if it isn't gradable, you can still sell it for a profit or worst case scenario, break even. That doesn't mean that I don't lose on cards occasionally, but for the most part, I keep things in that medium risk range, and I don't try to, stay out or go outside my lane and buy super expensive stuff all the time or overpay just for the potential of profit. It's not really my jam, and I buy anything and everything. If it looks good to me, if it looks cool, I'll buy it. So that being said, let's hop into it. Put this stack to the side. Again, we probably got about, 150, 200 cards here. We'll go through each individual card, each individual, unique card, and see how many copies we have. Check out condition, front of the first copy, back of the other copy, and, we'll kind of get a vibe for what we got here. So first up, we have Regice EX Play Promo. Got one copy. Regice. Fronts look pretty good. Nice swirl on this copy. I really do like the Regis, and back of this copy looks pretty clean. Another thing, too, is looking through the camera or looking through the phone rather than actually being on the screen or looking in the light box or right in front of me rather than through the screen. You guys might see some damage or something that I don't. So don't think I'll miss that when I condition scan this stuff. It's just I'm not seeing it when I'm looking through the phone. That's simple. Next up, we got Kingdra EX. Rulers of the Heavens, one copy. And if you're one of those people that's mad that they're not sleeved, they're going to get unsleeved and gone through to sort, condition check, and, get listed anyway. So deal with it. Front and back of this one doesn't look too bad. We got Latios EX from Dragon Frontiers. One copy. We're going to get into some not one copy things soon, because otherwise this video is going to go forever. Front of this one looks really nice, actually. Back. Oh, we got an indent there. Still excellent condition overall, because, some people might call it near mint. I think because of that mark, I'd probably more call it excellent. Just because, the card itself is near mint. A mark doesn't make it not near mint. But I think that's enough for me to drop this down to excellent. But overall, really beautiful copy. Does have the typical off-center top to bottom. Left to right looks really good, though, which is sad because, one ding in the back and a little centering, and this could have had a potential for grading. All right, we got Glaceon. I do not know what deck this was from, but it's like a little side deck from Black and White era. We talk about that all the time here in the channel, and if you're new here, check out all the side decks in Japan from just about every era, even up till now. There's always a ton of very unique, typically Japanese exclusive artwork. Front of that one looks pretty good. Back looks really good. That might be gradable. That'd be cool to grade that. We got Manaphy Play Promo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies. Also, just to be aware, I'm recording during the day, and I don't usually do that. So if we hear a kid yelling, screaming, having fun, mom yelling at kid, animals, steps on, just pretend it's not there. But yeah, we got 6 or whatever, 7 of the copies of this Manaphy. Beautiful swirl on this one. Front looks pretty good. Back copy is looking unfortunate there. And the thing is, these usually come in solo packs, these play promos, and it's a very good chance that this was just damaged in the solo pack. That's why whenever you buy anything sealed like that, a sealed copy of any promo in Japanese, just be aware that just because it's sealed doesn't mean it's mint. I think that's a huge, huge thing that I think people tend to forget about and think that just because thinking that makes it brand new, but that's just not the case. Kyurem EX. What is this? BW BW3, it's probably like Hail Blizzard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of Kyurem EX. I wonder if, are they all from Hail Blizzard? Because there also is like an EX Battle Boost version of this, I think. Yep, looks like all Hail Blizzard. I mean, front look great, back look great, so a couple of these will be graded. These usually do pretty well for me when I grade them in 10. I just think because, honestly, it's kind of tough to find them mint. Black and white era is getting older, and not a lot of people grade that stuff. I like to pride myself in grading just about anything from any era. I just think that it's important to have variety in your store, and again, something I pride myself on. Another one of these side deck type things from Black and White era, we got Lapras. Again, sometimes when people see these, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was a card. And it's like, yeah, I mean, they hide this stuff in these little side decks, and you're just like, wow, I can't believe this is artwork. This is amazing. But we got something going on here. I don't know exactly what. So not near mint on the front of that one. Back of this one, oof, looking pretty rough too. It's funny how you can get like an actual hit or a, you know, rare card from the set and it be in good condition, and then you get that and it's just some common. And I think that's what I tell everybody. These common, uncommons, non-holo rares from these older sets, you know, people wonder why they drive a premium when they grade 10. Well, it's because they were kind of just thrown around and tossed to the side. Nobody cared about them. Nobody sleeved them. And, I mean, you see the result. I've got Glaceon Level X. 1, 2 copies of Glaceon. Love this card. I literally have probably bought about 100 copies of this in the Leafeon at this point, I would dare say. Front looked a little meh. Looked like we had some scratches. Back of this one looks pretty clean overall, so we'll see if that one ends up being gradable. Some of this stuff will get put up pretty quick. The goal for this week here, right before Thanksgiving, is to do singles this weekend, have singles listed, and then Monday until the sale drops on Thursday, I'll be doing graded stuff the whole time. And then Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, I'll be dropping the video to explain the whole giveaway, sale, extra sale, whole subscriber benefit thing that I'm doing. I did it last year for some of you that remember it. I'm going to do it again this year, and I'm going to run one of the biggest sales of the year on Thursday through Cyber Monday. So just be aware of that. Some of this stuff may be up by then. I really don't know. We got Palkia Level X. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Palkia. This is from a constructed deck. Nice swirl in this copy. Look pretty clean, and the back of this one looks pretty clean, so hopefully a couple of those are gradable. That'd be nice. Looks like we're doing pretty well condition-wise so far in this order, but that could change in an instant. And Blastoise is probably going to be our culprit here. 1, 2 copies of Blastoise EX from the Blastoise EX constructed deck. Front of this one looks really good. Back of this one actually looks really good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Blastoise is going to continue it on. So we might have a mark there. A little mark there and a scratch. But overall, really not bad condition. The more desirable something is, the more expensive it is, the more likely that when you get it, it's probably going to be in rough condition. That's just how it works. Feraligatr EX. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Feraligatr. These are from the Feraligatr constructed deck. This is a really good card, actually. Definitely, I don't know, maybe it's kind of unique for some people, like the sideways profile, but I actually really like this. It makes Feraligatr look really intense. I got something, then it looks like that just brushes off whatever it is. Oh, and the bottom, oh, got a mash corner there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so front looks a little meh, and the back also, again, looks a little meh, but still, really nice card. And this stuff will sell well as singles, and people enjoy it in their binder, so. Empoleon Level X, 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, just 2 copies of this one. This is from the Space-Time Creation release, first Diamond and Pearl set. Front looks pretty good on that one. Back looked good, but then we got a corner ding down the bottom. And then this one is the Empoleon Level X from the DPP promo set. I can't remember what. Is this the Space-Time Creation release promo? I can't remember. I guess not, because 078 would be pretty far into Diamond and Pearl. So I can't remember what set this is the release for, but front look low, all right. And then the back, you can see a couple marks here and there. We got Kyogre EX. Was this BW3? Kyurem was Hail Blizzard, so this is... I can't remember what BW3, like the alternate is. Hail Blizzard, and is this Psycho Drive? Might be Psycho Drive, but I really like this Kyogre too. It just has a very primal, like, look, no pun intended there, because there is Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre later on, but it just has a very primal look to it, in my opinion. But Chizuru is the artist. Front looks pretty good. Back looks very clean. Technically, hopefully a prospective grader there. We have 2 copies of Articuno EX. I don't know what BW7 is offhand. I'm getting better with some of these sets now. I'm listing more of this kind of stuff, but front look pretty good. Back looks like it has a mark down here on the bottom, but overall pretty, and a mark there. Clean copies overall. Team Magma's Houndoom, 1 copy from Magmaverse Aqua. Always love this card. Has a great foiling. Front look pretty good, but the back is pretty whitened up. A couple marks here and there. Ho EX, PCGP. I think this was a Koro Comics release, but I can't remember exactly. These are usually really tough to grade. Looks like we got the typical, you can kind of see it flare when you wiggle it back and forth, the cupping at the end from where it was peeled off of the magazine insert. But man, I don't know. This thing looks pretty clean overall, except for a couple little marks. This might be a prospective grader here for like maybe a 9, which would be, I mean, if you grade this in a 10, it's probably a pretty huge card. Same with this one, because the centering, just like this copy, is always off. We got the Latias EX, Delta Species. Love this in the fire typing from Dragon Frontiers. So we got a mark on Latias, unfortunately, there. And then on there. Yeah, this copy is probably MP to light play. Ho-Oh EX, BW5. I think this is what... Is it? Oh, man, I don't remember what they are in Japanese. I was going to say Dragons Exalted, but I think that's just English. I don't know. I can't remember offhand. But Ho EX. Front looked pretty good. Back has some whitening, but not too bad. Gardevoir EX from... I was going to say Dragon Frontiers. It's not. This is the Delta Species from the Constructed deck. Well, the front looked great, but man, we got some ugliness in the back. That almost looks like possible water damage. I really don't know. It's a shame because the front looks literally minty. And then you go to the back and wow. Blaziken, FB level X. I think this is Beat of the Frontier, possibly. Love this card as well. Front looks pretty good. Back looks really good. We're going to call that a hopeful. Ooh, love this card. One I have in my personal collection. We got 2 copies of Entei EX full art from Dark Rush. Front looked pretty good, but again, oh my gosh. Well, this one got bit by an Entei. Jeez. What's the front look like? See, that's the thing. These are always notorious for the front looking absolutely amazing, and then the backs could just be, I mean, we'll look at the other copy. All right, this one actually looks pretty good, but the back can always just be what, I think it's because of the texture, it makes these like almost bulletproof. Not that they can't be damaged, but I think the texture adds an extra layer of protection, which is why you always see these in really good condition in the front, and then you see things like this on the back. All right, we have Arcanine. Again, this is another one of those side deck cards. We got 2 copies of this one. This is BKR. BKR, what would that stand for? Black Kyurem Reshiram, maybe? I don't know. But I don't think... Was Black Kyurem a thing in black and white? I guess, yeah. So it might be what it is. But yeah, there's just always really good, unique artwork in these side decks. I will harp on that until the day I die. Front copy looked pretty good, and the back copy, that one looks really good as well. All right, get this BKR Reshiram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of Reshiram EX. It's a really good Reshiram, actually. Chizuru did this one, too. Go figure. Front copy, and, you know, it's funny. You see this a lot on this era, on these regular EXs. These little dimples, and it's not damage, it's just part of like the texturing, and I wonder if sometimes PSA thinks that it is damage when it isn't. I really, to be honest, don't know, but it's just something I've thought about, because you'll see some of this stuff get like a 6 or something sometimes. And it's like, is it because of that? Do they think it's like indents? Because it almost looks like there might be some indents down here paired with that. But it's like, do they think these dimples are damaged? You know, I really don't know. But front copy looks pretty good overall. Back copy looks minty. So we're going to hope for some gradable candidates in there. Chimchar, play promo. 1, 2, 3 copies of Chimchar. These are probably like some of the most prominent play promos. You just see them probably more often than all the other ones. This and the Turtwig and the Piplup. Man, just drawing a blank there. Front look pretty good. And the back looks pretty good. Again, I'm seeing a lot of good condition here. I'm really liking this. Another thing to realize here too, a lot of these orders I have backed up from literally probably 6+ months ago to do these videos. I literally don't process these orders till I do a video for you guys. 1,500 USD for this, approximately, is very cheap compared to what prices are now. And that, a lot of times, sometimes that could have to do with conversion rate, but more so the conversion rate has actually gone in favor of it being cheaper. But in reality, the price of stuff right now seems to have skyrocketed because it doesn't seem as available. It's just something I personally noticed in Japan. Maybe some of you other people that have been buying have noticed that too. Anything like more vintage, like Sun and Moon and older, just seems like it's really, really gone up in price from my personal perspective. If you have a different perspective, something you're seeing differently, or you agree, let me know. I'm curious. Entei EX, Dark Rush, 1, 2 copies of Entei EX. Man, Shizuru did this one too. I wonder if Shizuru did a lot of these from like the same sets or what exactly. But front of this one looks pretty good. Back, looks like we got a mark up there, unfortunately, and some whitening. Another thing too is, you know, I bought this stuff a while ago, so it's not like I think that's what a lot of people need to do. If you like it, if you think it's good, buy it when it's not the hype. Not when, oh, go scramble to buy it when the price of it goes up. Because otherwise, you're not really running a business. You're just running a flipping operation where you're, you know, monkey see, monkey do. I'm going to see, you know, X person do this, and then I'm just going to repeat it until, you know, I can't anymore. And then I'm going to wait for them to do something and keep going. It's not a business. That's just, I don't know, mockery. I don't know. I don't know if that's the word. But you're just repeating what somebody else is doing. And again, that if you don't actually have any knowledge or I was going to say hand in the game, foot in the game. I don't know. We're not too smart on a Saturday today, but you're not really running a business. You're just, you're parroting, you're repeating, and you know, you can't do that forever. Victini EX, BW7. Again, I don't know what BW7 is offhand. I think maybe like in English this would have been from like Noble Victories, but I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of Victini. This is not by Shizuru. This is SK Yoshinob. Yoshinob? Yeah, or Yoshino, and the B's silent. I don't know. But cool card nevertheless. Looks like there's something on this one right here. It just comes right off. There we go. Front look pretty good. Back looks pretty good as well. Infernape level X, Infernape 4. That's what this mark right there is. 1, 2 copies of Infernape 4 level X. This is from the Infernape level X constructed deck, believe it or not. Front looks pretty good. Back looks really good as well. Again, I'm really happy. If you guys have watched these before, you definitely know that sometimes you get I get these cards in and condition is horrible, but this particular lot here seems to, so far, be producing a lot of gradable candidates. Infernape level X from Spacetime Creation, 1 copy. Front looks alright, and then the back, we're seeing some whitening and some marks. Haunch Crow level X, Moonlit Pursuit, Dawn Dash X, Moonlit Pursuit. I don't know. I think a lot of times, I don't think anyone actually knows what set these come from because they were combined. But looks like we got a mark up top. This thing's really off-center for a level X, too. And then the back, yeah, you can really see it up there. Otherwise, really clean copy. I would still call this, like, excellent condition because of how clean it is, other than this mark. Rhyperior level X. Nice roll on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Rhyperior. I think Rhyperior is from Cry from the Mysterious. Ooh, we got double swirlage actually on this one. One on the left side, one on the right side peeking through. Cool, cool. Looks like really good condition on that one. Got a mark there, and it looks like it has some like staining on the back here from something. It's interesting. Probably some kid's grubby hands, and you know, he was just playing with his favorite card. Can't really complain about that. All right. We have 2 stacks left in this identical size yet, so sit back and relax because we got some time to kill yet. Medicham EX from the Fighting Quick Pack. 1, 2 copies of Medicham. Front look pretty good. Back looks like it's got some pretty good whitening going on. Wooper, again, another one of the side deck ones. This one from EX era. But I mean, look at this guy. Look at this artwork by Jimeno. He's doing like a tail whip, and he's just like kung fu fighting in the middle of the canyon. Can't get better than that. Front look pretty good. Back looks pretty good. If that's gradable, that's one of those weird ones that if it comes back a 10, like I'll consider just keeping it when I shouldn't. Gliscor level X. Is it like a Gliscor deck, or is this Temple of Anger, Cry from Mysterious? DP5, but no rarity symbols. So this is from a deck. I'm pretty sure. Is it just Gliscor level X deck? I don't know. I can't remember. But 1 copy of Gliscor. We're not going to make too much of a fuss. Looks like a swirl peeking out on his tail there. Looks like we got something on there. Yeah, on the face and the back. Has a little whitening. A little bit of here and there. Terrakion EX BW5. 1, 2 copies of Terrakion. Again, I can't remember what BW5 is offhand. Now, these do look like they're not dimples from factory. They look like they're actually indents. So front looks a little meh, and the back also seems to look a little meh. Armaldo EX. ADVP. I believe this is a Koro promo. And front of that one looks really good off. From looking where I'm looking at. Back copy also looks really good. Man, one of those graded would be, I mean, they're just super tough. I don't think it's a super desirable card, which is weird. I think it's a good card, but definitely a super tough grade. Machamp level X, Stormfront, 1, 2, 3 copies. Face looks really good on that one. Back looks really good on that one. Man, I'm liking this. Groudon EX, BW3. This is Hail Blizzard again, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Groudon. Looks like I went pretty hard on the black and white era stuff in this order. Front looks good. Back looking good. Man, we like this. We like what we're seeing here. Regigigas level X, EX, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Regigigas. BW3, Hail Blizzard again, I believe. Face, again, we got a dimple there. You can see it. Face looks pretty good. Back, looking good, man. Like it. Eevee, again, this is from the same side deck as that Glaceon from earlier, and also might be the same as a lot of stuff we had in here. BKR, like Black Kyurem Reshiram is the only thing I can think of. But 2 Eevees by, oh, this is Kazuki. Honestly, this doesn't really have a Kazuki vibe to me, but, I mean, it's good artwork. Face looks really good. Back, really good. Man, I am super thankful in this order already. Tornadus EX. BW4 Dark Rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Tornadus. Front look, ooh, well, front does not look good on this one. I said I spoke too soon. I'm like, oh, I'm thankful for how good a condition this order is. And then we look at probably one of the worst cards we've seen so far in the front. But it's all right. A lot of indents there. But I think that's the thing. Like, when you look at it like this, looks mint, right? Looks mint. And then, here. So, don't always assume because, like, you know, when you're somewhere and you see a card that looks mint just like this, that when you take it home, it's not going to look like that. That's why you should trust people you're buying from. That's why I'm honest when I sell stuff. Not that I don't miss things. I mean, I absolutely do on occasion. But, you know, I'm going to see that when I condition scan, and I'm going to label that most likely bare minimum light play, most likely depending on the back of this one. Yeah, because of the back of this one, hey, I've got a little in that. This is probably moderately played to me. And somebody might get this, not see those marks, and be like, oh, I can't believe this is moderately played. That's crazy. But, again, this is what I'm seeing when I'm looking at it. Back copy looks clean. We're going to hope that one's better than the front. Garchomp C-Level X. Garchomp versus Charizard SP deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of Garchomp Level X. Got a mark there. Other than that, pretty clean in the front, but it's unfortunate for that mark. Back one has a good chunk of whitening and a corner ding. Aerodactyl EX, Magma vs. Aqua. 1, 2 copies of Aerodactyl. Face of that one looks pretty good to me. Back copy has some whitening and some other unfortunate things going on with it, though. Such is life. Arceus Level X. This is Advent of Arceus. 1, 2 copies of Arceus Level X. Looks like we got a couple different versions. Excuse me. I might need to go get my coffee. Yeah, I mean, these are crazy looking. Laser Light Show. Front copy looks really good, actually. Back copy is looking very clean as well, except for a little pin indent there. Still near mint, though, most likely, if the front looks good. Another Arceus Level X. This one from the Lightning and Psychic deck. Easiest way to tell which deck they're from. I don't know why I'm bringing it closer when I can just zoom in. All right, you see down here, and I'll show the next one, too, because it's also from the Fire and Grass deck. The easiest way to tell these, especially since they're the same number, purple and yellow, Psychic and Lightning, red, green, Fire and Grass. It's the easiest way to tell them. Also, you can tell just by the typing of the attacks, too. That'd be probably a quicker, easier way than having to strain your eyes. But nevertheless, looking at the symbol also works. Front of this one looks pretty good. Back, well, we got that corner ding in the bottom. Otherwise, it's really clean. Front of this one looks like we have another corner ding down here. Yeah, a lot of whitening on this one, so not quite as good. Probably light played tomorrow. Oh, more like heavily played. Looks like we got a big crease going through there. Heavily played to damaged. Regigigas Level X, Stormfront, 1 copy. Yeah, this thing's got a lot going on in the back. Front looks pretty good, but yeah, the back, you can see up there. Porygon Z Level X, 1 copy. This is Temple of Anger, I believe. Face looks really clean. Back looks really clean. I, for whatever reason, seem to be able to grade a bunch of these in 10, and I don't know why. Garchomp Level X, Dawn Dash. Face looks good, but looks like we got a scratch in the front here, showing through the face. And then the back is a little scratched up, unfortunately, with a little lip down here. Tornadus EX, Dark Rush, 2 copies of the full art. Really like this. And, man, the texture, it's so good. Front looks pretty good. Back looks really good until you see a little indent there. It's unfortunate. Still near mint card. Potentially excellent if I see any other marks, but probably not gradable. Regigigas Level X, this time from the Regigigas Level X deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of Regigigas. How do you feel about Regigigas? Do you like Regigigas? Do you like the other Regis? Do you like the new Regis? I really like Ice, Rock, and Steel. I kind of like Regigigas. I like Regidrago, the new one. A little confused on Regieleki, but for the most part, I really like all of them overall. And I love the Regi Gold Stars are some of my favorite as well. Front of this one looks pretty good. Back, and then something up there looks really clean as well. Man, I'll tell you what. This is BKR again. there's some absolute fire from this BKR deck. I'll have to keep an eye out if I ever see one of those to actually buy it, because, I mean, there's just all the artwork's fantastic. We have a Chansey by Mizui, or Mizu, whatever you want to call her, I believe. Mizu. We'll call Mizu. I like Mizu. Maybe it's not, but I like Mizu. This one is definitely moderately played to heavily played. Steelix from Magmaverse Aqua. Absolutely love this Steelix. Really nice swirl on this copy. Harada artwork. Pretty clean in the front. It looks like be pretty clean in the back, except for I just caught that on the way back. Got a lip here, unfortunately. Registeel EX with the cracked ice foiling from Undone Seal. Ooh, this one did look good. And then we got a lip there. Uh-oh. You have a new cancellation request. Respond now. So somebody put an order in, then cancel. Don't be that guy, guys. Don't be the person that, you know, is so undecided that they buy something and then they cancel right away. I mean, sometimes there's reasons for it, but it's kind of weird behavior. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. Well, the front didn't look too bad, but the back definitely, oof. This is definitely MP to HP for sure, depending on if I see any more marks in the front. Dialga Level X, Shining Darkness. Something on the face of that one. Yeah, this one's not in the greatest condition either. Probably like MP. Dialga. Is this Temple of Anger, Cry from the Mysterious promo release? I think that's what that release is. It is a Diamond and Pearl promo, but I'm trying to think if that's the exact release. Front of this one looks like got a little bit of like, yeah, a little bit of foldage on the corners there on the lips. And then, yeah, back has some scratches. Magnezone Level X. I think this is Temple of Anger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Magnezone. Or is it Cry from the Mysterious? I don't know. It's one or the other. Front looked really good. Back got something going on right there. I don't know what that is, but overall really clean. Scizor EX. Golden Sky Silvery Ocean. Love seeing EX hair stuff. Front looks really clean. I'm going to get lucky on the back. Oh, this looks really clean, unless I'm missing something. So clean that because I have a set of sleeves here, we're going to just sleeve this bad boy up again. We'll take a little better look later, but that might be an immediate gradable candidate. Centering left to right might be slightly off and top to bottom, but that's a probably 9-10 candidate there. Oh, we're hoping. Dialga Level X. Constructed deck. That's what this one's from. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Dialga. Looks like we got a little lip there, but overall face looks pretty clean. Back again, a little lip up top there, but again, really clean overall. Dialga Play promo. Nice swirl. All right. I also like the little attach or item spaces here. I don't know what they say, but I really like that they have little items here on these play promos. Front look pretty good, but the back, well, you know, I mean, it is the way it is because of the way that it is. I mean, look at it. Cobalion EX. Full art, BW7. Again, when I forget what BW7 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of Cobalion full art. Again, beautiful cards. Look how heavy that texture is on his forehead. Like, that's crazy. It's a good card. I really like the color of Cobalion in this one. Like, the background with the blue and the yellowish gold. Like, I don't know. I just think this one looks really, 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 really good. I mean, are these guys as legendaries underrated? Cobalion, Terrakion, and Brizion? You tell me. Front looked really good, but the back, oof, we got some ugly whitening going on, and it looks like there's definitely some more copies with that as well. But hey, man, thankful to have these. And again, the way I buy stuff, I pay a price that I feel comfortable selling them raw and still making a profit or breaking even. So just happy to have this many copies of something like this. Registeel EX, BW5. I think that's like Dragon Dragon's Exalted, Dragon, but I feel like that's English. It's going to drive me nuts that I don't know that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Registeel. I really like this one. I like the whole eyes and everything. This is that SK Yoshino, or Yoshinob, whichever one you want to call them. Front looked really good. Back looks really good. I like that Registeel. Raichu EX from the, I guess this, yeah, it's an A. This would be the Aqua half deck from EX era. This is the non-holo. It looks really clean in the front. What about the back? Man, that's a really nice copy. That could be a gradable candidate too. Guess I'm going to find out later. Zekrom EX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Zekrom. And are these all from... Yeah. So, it's funny. We were talking... BKZ. Is it Black Kyurem? Like... Reshiram, Black Kyurem, Zekrom? Like, I don't know, but this is the Z. So the other one was Reshiram, this one's Zekrom. And I'm not sure if they come in the same deck or if they're split decks. We didn't have any other cards, I think, from BKZ as far as, like, the non-holos, but this would have been the Zekrom side of it. Front of this one, do have an indent there. Back is looking mighty clean. Raichu EX, Dark Rush. BW4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Raichu. I really like this one too. Is this Shibuzo? Or yeah, it's Shibuzo. Shizuru. It indeed is. I really like Shizuru's style in black and white for sure. Front copy looks really good. I guess I another thing too, black and white stuff, you don't see a lot of unlimited. So I have to check to see if I find any of that. But back looks really clean. Man, we got a lot of good grading candidates in here. A lot of these should be in the submission videos, and then hopefully as 10s when they come back in a couple months and in the future. Electabuzz EX from Expansion Pack, or Ruby and Sapphire in English. 2 copies of Electabuzz. So we got a little nick there. And the back of this copy is definitely played. Another one of my favorites from this era, Raichu EX. Full art. 4 copies of Raichu. Well, it's one of those things where the front of this, I mean, it's going to look super minty and clean, and then it's just dependent on the backs. Back looks really good on that one. Again, I'm really hopeful for this. I keep saying that, but again, if you guys watch these videos, you know that sometimes some of the stuff you're seeing, there isn't a ton that is gradable, but I see a lot of potential here. Just as I said, we didn't see anything from the BKZ deck. We have BKZ here. Ooh, see, there's what we like. We got a notification. Your pack stamina has recovered. You can open a booster pack. Check out that Pocket app that Pokemon released. I've been enjoying it. I've been having a lot of fun. I don't know. I just think it's a really, really fun thing that you can do passively, you know, or when you have free time if you want to do the battles. I'm just really like it, and I think it's going to be a big thing moving forward, but we'll see. But anyway, Shinx from the BKZ deck. Again, very unique artwork by Saito, Naoki Saito here. He's like calling forth the thunder, apparently. Front of this one looks really clean. Back, really clean. Manectric EX. You can kind of tell here, some of these are a little darker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of Manectric. This is our last stack. We're about 40 minutes here. Hopefully we can clear this by an hour. We'll see. Apparently my son thinks so as well. He's out there. Front looks really good on this one. Dude, I'm really happy with this order. Yeah, back, other than a little nick there. Thing is, too, even if they're not something I would grade, if it's near mint, and you're obviously getting the most value out of you selling it raw, too. So, I mean, just, I don't know. Again, really happy with this order. I've said it 1,000 times already. You probably like, shut up. We get it. But, I don't know. I just am. We got Mine In Play Promo. 2 copies. Again, face looks really good. back did look really good, but unfortunately it looks like we have a little bit of spidering for a crease there. All right. Turtwig play promo. Front looked really good. Kind of looks like there might be a little bit of a wave there. I don't know. Looks pretty clean though. Meganium EX, Meganium constructed deck. 1, 2, 3 copies of Meganium. Guess we really didn't look at the front of that one. Again, looks really clean except for a little mark there. Might just brush off. Front looks really good. Torterra level X, 1 copy. What? This is from a release campaign again, like an art book or release book. I don't know. It's a promo. It's from a release. Just know that, and it's a good one. Torterra level X. Front, I was gonna say I could see that from the front. Back looks really clean, and the front looks really clean. Other than that one little divot here. Cacturn EX, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Cacturn. This is from the Grass Quick Pack. Front looks really good. What do we got in the back? Back looks really good, except for that. Oof. Shaman EX, BW3, Psycho Drive. Front looked really good. Back looks really good. Leafeon. Got BKZ deck here again. Ryo Ueda did this. Nice. Front looks really clean in that. Ooh, back looks really clean. Again, maybe I should try to grade this and that Glaceon together. And if I grade 10s on both, keep them. Maybe. We'll see. Shaman level X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Shaman. These are from the Shaman level X deck. Front looks really clean. Back looks really clean. Damn, we're cruising. Muck EX, Rulers of the Heavens. 1 copy. Front looks good. Back looks good, man. Let's go. Another notification. Japanese Seal Vending Series promo. Excellent condition, just sold. I'm just giving you guys the updates as they come into me. Celebi EX. 1, 2, 3 copies of Celebi EX from BW6. Front looks really good. Back looked really clean. We've got a little mark there, but still very clean. Is this just Kyurem, or is this like a white or black Kyurem? I'm thinking based on that. Yeah, this is our BK. Oh, no, that's BKW. I don't know. I don't know what these symbols mean anymore. I just know that there was a lot of good artwork that we had in there. But we got BW6 here. Is this just regular Kyurem? I guess I could tell by the wording here. Because this would be white. Is it black? Is it black Kyurem? I don't know. It's a Kyurem. Kyurem from BW6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Kyurem. Front looking good. Back looking a little indent there, but really, really good here. Well, got a little mark there too. Very good though. All right, we got white Kyurem. This is from BKR 1, 2 BKR deck, or no, BKW. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This is really good. This is Shizuru again. Man, Shizuru did like an amazing job here in black and white. And like kept up with the same style like each Pokemon they did as well. I really like that. Really clean in the front. I really like that Kyurem. I don't know. And back. Oh, that brushed right off. Back looks really clean too. I just like, it just has a very primal look to it. That's what I said earlier, and I still feel the same way. I really like it. Oh, there's one card. There we go. Is this White Kyurem as well? Sure, we're just going to go with it. I think it's White Kyurem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of White Kyurem from BW6. It's a shame I don't know what sets those are. Looks like we got a mark there right above his eye. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of marks here again. Another one of those really indented up copies, unfortunately. Back looks really clean except for a little mark there. Something stuck. Giratina EX, BW5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Giratina. Front looks really good. I have sold one of these in the past, or maybe even multiple in 10. And speaking of, there we go. Got the Elusive Unlimited Edition of a Black and White EX there. It's pretty cool. Wonder if there's any more in here. First. I mean, so that should just give you an idea right off the bat of how much rarer the Unlimited is than the first edition. I mean, we literally have 1 Unlimited and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first editions. So, the front copy looks pretty good. Back copy looks very good. Again, guys, I'm super thankful for this order. It just seems really good. Deoxys EX, BW8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 copies of Deoxys EX full art. I honestly didn't even know that all these were in here. I knew there were some in here, but I didn't know it was this many. Ooh, that's awesome. That's a lot of Deoxys full arts there. Cool, man. Cool. Look at that. This is a good one. I really like the plasma like coloring on the ones with the shield and stuff in the background. Front looks really good. And you know, we're going to go through these and look for unlimited of these as well and see how many they are, because this is a really good sample size. Back looks really good on this copy. Definitely you can see some whitening on other copies, but I think there should be a couple gradable ones in here. All right, so first copy is first edition. Ooh, you can see a mark on that one. First edition. Again, should be a perfect example there of unlimited is rare in a lot of these eras, especially black and white, than first edition. And again, 17 first editions, no unlimiteds. Absolutely wild. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Happy to have that many copies. Again, I guess I don't remember buying this many, but that's awesome. Cool. Mewtwo EX from BW3, Psycho Drive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies. And then we also have one of the side decks here. It changed. We got MDB down here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of that one. Let's take a look at these side by side. Does it not kind of seem like... Yeah, it looks like and maybe I'm wrong. No, it does. It looks like this one's lighter printed and brighter, like on the hand and stuff, and even on the background. It's kind of cool. Like, I mean, it's the same... I think or wait, is it? No, I don't know. I'm an idiot. These are like non-glossy. It's like, why do these look way different? But that is exactly why. So on the regular Psycho Drive copies, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of it, and looks pretty good on the front. Back, looking really good. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of the MDB. Is this like master deck build or something like that? That's probably what it is, but we got a lot of indents in this front copy. And the back one looking very clean, but just the front one looked really clean too. And we got an indent on that. So yeah, a lot of indents on that thing. I don't know what happened to it, but Cresselia EX, BW6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Cresselia. Looking pretty good. Back is looking good too. Man, there's gonna be hopefully a lot of gradable stuff coming from this order. You guys will see it. on the submission videos in the future. This one, pretty tough to find, really tough to grade. We got the Deoxys EX. It's from like is this the Rayquaza gift box thing? I don't remember, but you don't see him too often. Definitely a rare of the EXs, even though it's non-foil from this era. And this one looked really good in the front, but as you can see, we got some problems going on in the back. It's unfortunate. Really tough card to grade again. Mischievous, level X. This came from like a blister pack. I can't remember exactly what the release was as far as name. Front looked low and a couple corners, and it looks like the same thing going on in the back. Dusknoir level X from Stormfront. Got like a dimple down there. Front looked pretty good though. Back was looking good until we got to that. Mr. Mime EX, Flight of Legends. Also, the other Mr. Mime EX from Flight of Legends. Again, why there was a red and green one, other than like fire red, leaf green, I don't know, but I just feel like it was unnecessary. But they have different attacks as far as their shield thing, so maybe that was a thing. I don't know, but just think of like what other Pokemon could have got an EX in that set, and you know, what if we had like a Pikachu, like a secret rare Pikachu EX? I mean, just it probably would have been pretty cool if that was it instead of two Mr. Mimes. So, sorry, not sorry. This one looks pretty good in the front, not so much in the back. Oof, ouch. This one looks pretty good in the front, and again, not so great on the back. Actually, really clean up until you see that. Deoxys EX Defense Form, I believe this is. One copy from Clash of the Blue Sky. Front look pretty good. Got a little indent in the back of this one. Scratch there, something there, but pretty clean copy. I guess you can't really get upset when a copy's that clean overall from that era. Mewtwo level X from the Mewtwo level X deck. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Mewtwo level X. Looks pretty good in the front. Ooh, looking good in the back. Yeah, buddy. Gardevoir level X. TP4. TP4 is Dawn Dash. Moonlit Pursuit. I don't know why it took me a moment there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Gardevoir level X. Front looking like there might be some going on up there, right there. And the back looks really clean. So again, we're going to hope for some prospectives there. Deoxys EX, again, this is from that same deck or same pack that the other Deoxys was from, but this is the holo version. I think this is like the speed form. Really clean looking copy on the front, but on the back, unfortunately, not so much. Uxie level X, or Uxie, Uxie. I like Uxie. TP5, which should be Cry from Mysterious, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Uxie. I don't know actually how they say it in the show. That would be probably how I end up pronouncing it, but hold on a sec. I was going to say, I thought there was a mark here, but I think it's just a curve in his body. Looks very clean overall. And the back looks very clean until you get down here. And then you have what you see right just there. And lastly, for this What Did I Buy series video, we have Cresselia level X. 2 copies, Dawn Dash / Moonlit Pursuit. Front looks really good. Back looks really good. Guys, this was a great order. Like, seriously, like, this is probably one of the best ones I've had for a while, and maybe condition-wise, one of the best that I've had since I started doing these videos, to be honest with you. I mean, there is a lot of really good prospective stuff in here to grade. Don't expect that to happen often. Again, if you watch this series, I think we're up to like, are we up to 20-something videos of this? Now, again, I don't know the number offhand, but this does not happen all the time. It's just something you don't see. Really thankful for this one. This is going to be, I would assume, a very profitable order overall at the end of the day. And then maybe that'll, if I would grade that Glaceon and Leafeon in there in like 10s, you know, sequential, maybe I'll keep them, you know. maybe we'll, you know, this order was good enough for a couple keeps. We'll see. But yeah, overall, really good. Really happy with this. A lot of fun stuff in here. Some of this will get listed pretty soon. Some of this you should see in submission videos going forward here in the next month or two. And then hopefully in like 3-4 months again, you know, we see these come back and graded, and a lot of them in 10s. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. Again, Wednesday of this coming week here, right the day before Thanksgiving, I'll be announcing all the details on the Thanksgiving Friendsgiving giveaway thingy. I can't remember what I titled it last year, but it'll be titled the same thing. I'll give all the details on that and how it's going to work and all the benefits that you're going to have. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the Monday weekend sales recap coming up here in today's Saturday. We'll see you in 2 days. And then next week, I won't probably do any other videos except for the sales recap and the details on the Friendsgiving thing, simply so that video stays front and center all through the sale weekend so that everybody can take advantage of that. And then after that, we'll try to get like 2-3 videos again the following week. But we're cruising. I'm doing more videos, pumping out more content. I do have another opening video on the back burner already recorded to upload. I know only a select few people kind of like those, but it seems like the people that do watch them, they get a lot less views, but the people that do seem to really like them. So stay tuned for that. That's about all I got for you guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you.